If you're about to embark on a shopping spree for a new home, there are a lot of terms you should become familiar with. So let's update our lingo. Hello everyone, Meral Ibrahim here, broker associate with Coldwell Banker Realty in the beautiful Palm Beaches, Florida. If you've been here before, thank you and welcome back. If you're new to my channel and want to learn about lifestyles, communities, and some real estate in South Florida, click on the subscribe button so you will be notified each time I make a new video. Whether you are new to the world of home buying or have been out of the market for some time and thinking about re-entering the market, it's probably time to update your real estate vocabulary. So in this video, I am going to review some of the real estate lingo you should be familiar with as part of a two-part video series. So term number one, addendum. If a buyer or seller wants to change an existing contract, an addendum is added outlining the specific part of the contract they'd like to change and the parameters of that change. The rest of the contract stays the same regardless of the addendum. Term number two, adjustable rate mortgage, or ARM as it is sometimes called. An adjustable rate mortgage is a mortgage with interest rate that can be increased or decreased from time to time, depending on various factors. Term number three, amortization. Amortization is the process of paying off a debt with scheduled incremental payments of principal and interest. To amortize a loan literally means to kill it off. I like that. Term number four, annual percentage rate, or APR. The annual percentage rate of a loan is the total amount of interest you pay each year, represented as a percentage of the loan balance. Term number five, appraisal. An appraisal is an unbiased professional opinion of the value of a home and is required whenever a mortgage is involved in the buying, refinancing, or selling of that property. A qualified appraiser creates a report based on a visual inspection using recent sales of similar properties to determine the property's appraised value. So essentially, it determines whether the home's contract price is appropriate given the home's condition, location, and features. Term number six, appreciation. Appreciation is the amount a home increases in value over time. How much a home appreciates each year depends on the local real estate market and any improvements in the home. Term number seven, assessed value. An assessment is used to measure applicable taxes and determine the value of a home for tax purposes and takes comparable home sales and inspections into consideration. It is the price placed on a home by the corresponding government municipality to calculate property taxes. Term number eight, bridge loan. A bridge loan is a short-term loan a homeowner takes out against their property to finance the purchase of another property. It is a way of meeting immediate cash flow needs to provide financing during a transaction from one house to another. Term number nine, broker. A broker generally has more training than a real estate agent and receives a state real estate broker license. A broker can work as an independent agent or have other agents working for them. Agents who pass the broker exam but choose to work under another brokerage are typically called real estate associate broker. Term number 10, certificate of eligibility. A certificate of eligibility serves as proof to the lender that the veteran is eligible for a VA loan. The certificate determines the entitlement that the vet will receive. Term number 11, clear title. A clear title is a title without any type of lien or levy from creditors or other parties that would pose a question as to legal ownership. A clear title is necessary for any real estate transaction because it firmly establishes who is the property owner. Term number 12, closing. A closing is the final phase of mortgage loan processing in which the title passes from the seller to the buyer. Both parties get to review, authorize, and date numerous legal documents in order to signify the closing of the escrow account and complete the property purchase process. Term number 13, closing costs. Closing costs are the expenses outside of the purchase price that buyers and sellers incur, but they are predominantly fees you pay to your lender in exchange for creating and servicing your loan. Closing costs cover things like your home appraisal and searches on your home title and the survey. These are usually paid when you attend your closing. Term number 14, comparable sales or comps. These are basically sales prices of similar homes. A seller can use comparable sales to justify an asking price, and it ensures the buyer does not pay more than the last buyer for a similar home. Term number 15, contingency. Home sale contingencies are clauses in a real estate sales contract that let you back out of a contract if the provision is not met. An example of a contingency is an appraisal contingency. This protects the buyer, and it is used to ensure a property is valued at a minimum specified amount. Another example is an inspection contingency or a due diligence contingency, which gives the buyer the right to have the home inspected within a specific amount of time. Term number 16, down payment. The down payment is the portion of the purchase price that you pay out of pocket as opposed to borrowing. That money typically comes from your personal savings, and in some cases you pay with a check or more commonly a wire transfer to the title company. When applying for a mortgage, the down payment is your contribution toward the purchase and represents your stake in the home. Term number 17, earnest money deposit. Earnest money is an amount of money you put down to show you're serious about purchasing a home. It's also known as a good faith deposit. In most cases, earnest money is delivered when the sales contract is signed. Once deposited, the funds are typically held in an escrow account until closing, and then it is applied to the buyer's down payment. So there you have it, part 1 of the lingo you need to know when purchasing a home. If you liked this video, consider subscribing to this channel if you want to find out more about living in the Palm Beaches, communities, and some real estate. Thank you for joining me, and see you next time. Bye.